Spanish Investment Residence Plan. Application Procedure. 1. Schengen Visa. A short-term Schengen visa application. Schengen Visa explanation. Schengen Visa refers to the visa issued under the Schengen Agreement. Under this agreement, any visa issued by a member of the Schengen member state is also considered valid in all other member states without having to apply for another visa. At the end of 2013, Schengen's membership increased to 26, which include Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Iceland, Italy, Greece, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Spain, etc. A Schengen visa is a short-term visa and has two types, single or multi-entry. Every 6 months in a Schengen country a person can stay up to 90 working days with their Schengen visa. The person can apply for this visa in order to do business, travel, transit, family reunion, marriage, work or study. Application note. When applying for a business visa, the applicant will have to provide the following documents: letter of employment, the company's business license, invitation letter, bank statement, telephone number, email address and current address, etc. At the same time, the applicant is required to prepare insurance and visa fees, and if necessary provide their credit card information in order to assist the applicant in booking their hotel. Requirements for children. 1. Both parents applying with their child together should provide the original and a copy of each child's birth certificate. If there is no birth certificate, parents need to provide other notarized evidence of their child's birth. If children are in school, the original and translated copy of documents showing their child's enrollment in school. A copy of one of the parents' letter of employment and bank statement. If only one parent is applying with their children, they should provide. In addition to providing the documents required for one above, it is also necessary for the parent to provide a notarized and certified statement of consent from the parent that does not accompany the child. Processing time. Usually when an applicant is applying for a Spanish short-term Schengen visa, the time for submitting their application documents should be no earlier than 90 working days before the date of departure and no later than 15 working days before their date of departure. Application process. Applicants should prepare the following visa documents: passport, ID card, bank statement, letter of employment, company business license, photos, marriage certificate, evidence of being enrolled in a school, etc. B. Receive invitation letter from their lawyer. C. Fill out the visa application form. D. Provide confirmation of travel reservations, including hotel and transport, insurance, etc. E. From the date of submission, it usually takes 5 to 15 working days to get the result. F. Applicants can also search on the official website of the Visa Center to check the progress of the visa. Pre-entry. Before entering the country, the applicant needs to prepare a entry itinerary. B. To open a bank account in Spain with their passport, while also providing their letter of employment and bank statement in advance. The previous two documents need to be translated in Spanish and notarized. C. Applicant information form. D. Spanish travel notice. Please inform the applicant of the travel notice document and have them sign it to ensure that the applicant is fully aware of the information as to avoid any unnecessary disputes. E. English travel itinerary. This travel itinerary can be used for tax refunds. Itinerary. The standard tour is 6 days 4 nights or 5 nights, which include a standard room of 4-star hotel, a sedan/saloon, a driver and translator. If an applicant's trip exceeds the costs of the package, they are responsible to pay any exceeding costs. The itinerary is as follows. Day 1. When applicants arrive in Barcelona, a translator will be waiting at the airport and will communicate with the applicant about their travel itinerary and their property preference, as well as being their local guide. Day 2, 4, the translator will accompany the applicant to view property options. If the applicant finds their desired property, the translator will arrange for the applicant and the developer to negotiate the price and sign the purchase agreement with assistance from the applicant's lawyer. Day 5, with their lawyer's assistance the applicant will open their bank account, get their signed POA notarized, get notarized copies of their passport, and prepare documents for their NIE application. Day 6, applicant leaves Spain. Purchase process in Spain. The translator will accompany the applicant to view property options. If the applicant finds their desired property, the translator will arrange for the applicant and the developer to negotiate the price. The applicant should prepare the deposit, usually €20,000, and legal fees, both of which will be paid to the law firm's escrow account. The legal fees are 1.21% of the price of the property plus 21% VAT. Legal fees range from €5,000 to €10,000. 1. Documents required to be signed by the main applicant. A. Legal service proposal. B. Purchase information confirmation form. C. An application form. D. Statement of anti-money laundering. 2. The applicant needs to sign the following documents at the bank. A. Bank account application form. 3. The applicant needs get the following signed documents notarized. A. Power of attorney, POA. B. Copy of applicant's passport. C. Application letter for a foreigner's identification number, NIE. Purchase process from outside of Spain. Applicants select the property with the assistance of local agencies. B. Applicants need to come to agreement with their agent and the overseas developer regarding the price and the purchase of property. The lawyer will send the information confirmation form back to the applicant. Purchase confirmation form includes the applicant's passport information, such as their date of birth, and other basic information. It will also include property information such as the property's address, price, deposit, taxes, payment terms, etc. C. The applicant should prepare the deposit, usually €20,000, and legal fees, both of which will be paid to the law firm's escrow account. The legal fees are 1.21% of the price of the property plus 21% VAT. Legal fees range from €5,000 to €10,000. Note, these two payments should be made from the main applicant's personal account to the lawyer's escrow account. Payments may be subject to currency controls applied by certain countries. D. Documents required to be signed by the main applicant. A. Legal service proposal. B. Purchase information confirmation form. C. Statement of anti-money laundering. Note, the originals of the above signed documents will be sent to the lawyer in Spain. E. The main applicant goes to the Spanish embassy to complete the following procedures. A. Sign the power of attorney, POA. The main applicant shall go to the Spanish embassy to sign a power of attorney in the witness of a representative of the embassy. B. Apply for a foreigner's identification number, NIE. Applicants may apply for their NIE while they are at the Spanish embassy signing their POA. Payment. Payment of property usually takes 4 to 5 months. A. After the applicant returns from Spain, the agency will remind the applicant to prepare anti-money laundering documents. B. Within 45 working days from the date the applicant has signed the purchase information confirmation form, the applicant shall pay the down payment, 10% of the total amount of the property minus the deposit. The applicant also needs to pay the following fees: notarization, registration fee to the solicitor's escrow account or transfer to the applicant's own account in Spain. At the same time, the applicant needs to provide anti-money laundering documents, including the applicant needs to provide anti-money laundering documents, including A. If the payment is from the applicant's domestic bank account, it is necessary to provide the bank statements. B. Evidence of income needs to be notarized by local authority and the Embassy of Spain. C. On behalf of the applicant, the lawyer will pay the down payment and sign the heirs contract with the developer. D. The applicant is required to pay the remaining balance within 60 working days after the down payment. The procedure is the same as the down payment. Transfer property title deed. A. The transferring of the title deed needs to be completed in the notary office with the lawyer and developer being present. The lawyer on behalf of the applicant transfer the final payment to the developer in the form of a check, and at the same time, the developer will transfer the title deed to the applicant. B. After the deed has been transferred, the lawyer will scan it, and send it to the applicant. Registered land lease. When the title deed is transferred to the applicant, the following will be completed by the applicant's lawyer. A. Pay the relevant taxes and fees within 1 month. These taxes are, real estate transfer tax, for pre-owned housing, value-added tax, for new property, and stamp duty if applicable. B. Register the title deed, about 1 month. C. Apply for Registro de la Propiedad, which will take about 15 working days to 1 month. 4. Application for Spanish investment residence visa. Documents required for D visa application. Dependents also need to prepare the following documents for their D visa application: A marriage certificate, B. Proof of relationship with children, C. Birth certificate, D. No criminal record, excluding children under the age of 16, E. If children are 18 or older, they should provide proof that they have never been married. F. Any children that are 18 or older, and or parents of the applicant coming as dependents, need to provide that they are economically dependent on the applicant. D. Visa notes. In addition to health insurance and being economically self-sufficient, all documents are required to be notarized by the local authority and Embassy of Spain. B. Registro de la propiedad and proof of no criminal record are valid for 3 months, from the date of processing. C. After all the documents are prepared, the agency will make an appointment with the Embassy of Spain to submit their D visa application. D. The applicant and dependents need to apply in person at the Embassy of Spain. E. If the applicant needs someone to help them retrieve their passport from the embassy, the applicant should prepare this authorization while at the embassy and applying for their D visa. The embassy will provide 2 copies of the signed authorization, which will clearly state who will be retrieving the passport for the applicant. 1 copy will remain at the embassy, the other will be given to the authorized person and checked by the embassy when retrieving the passport. The authorized person can be anyone who is 18 years of age or older. If no such authorization has been done at that time, the applicant must go themselves to the embassy to retrieve their passport. F. The processing time for a D visa ranges from 1 week to 1 month. If supplementary documents are needed, the embassy will inform the applicant to submit additional documents within 10 working days. Approved. After approval, the agency will confirm with the lawyer about the documents and the time to apply for a 2-year residence permit. Application for investment residence card. Submit 2-year residence card application after the applicants get their D visa. The lawyer will submit an application for the applicant's 2-year residence card to the UA in Spain. The documents provided for the applicant's 2-year residence card application will be same documents used for the D visa application. Usually, the UA will send the results directly to the lawyer within 20 days to 3 months from the date of submitting the application. Documents required for providing biometric information. A. An appointment letter. B. Certificado de Empadronamiento issued by the town hall. C. Original passport with 2 color photos taken against a white background at a measure of 2 inches in the past 6 months. D. Approval letters of 2-year residence card from UA. Note: the lawyer will assist in making an appointment for when applicants and dependents should go to the police station in person to provide their biometric information. Receive 2-year residence card. Applicants and their dependents should personally go to the police station to retrieve their residence cards, which should be ready within the range of 30 days to 3 months after providing their biometric information. Renewal of 5-year residence card. The procedures and documents for the 5-year residence card application are the same as the 2-year residence card application.